It's about what's happening here. It's about Mortimer and home.
Yes, sir. Yeah. How y'all doing? It's your man's Johnny. Yah Yah, aka Mr. 4 Point. Wow. Welcome back to University. Say what's up if you know what's up, because I already said what's up. Well, I think my mama dead. I lost my hand, I lost my mama, and technically I just lost all humanity. So, regardless of thinking I was only gonna take dubs this game, I'm just gonna take L's because they've ordained it. That's enough chat. Let's go get this 4.0. Unworthy son.
Logan. I spent my whole life swimming in lies. Emily, what a waste. I feel like I know nothing. That I have to learn everything all over again.
I should have killed her.
I'm a demon. I age more slowly. I can mentally manipulate people. I don't even know if it's a good thing or a curse.
That's good.
No, this is an advantage.
It is.
I could get used to this pretty quickly, I think.
I might as well.
What a mess.
I might as well.
Come on.
My mama
Man
dead.
up, Louis. I'm still the same old me. Demon or not, I'm still in charge of my actions. And this father,
my new
I know nothing
demon
about.
actions.
Yes, I've still got a lot to learn. It's enough to drive you crazy. Everything I believed in, nothing holds true anymore.
Nope.
Pull yourself together, man.
This is how
I need to
quickly.
find some answers.
This is how quickly I adjust
There's
to
no
the
way
world.
of being alone for a minute.
It really isn't in this game. Y'all could at least let your boy grow his hand back. Let me see if I got some devil stone in here. I need that now. I'm a demon. Hold on. I'm looking for the book of satanic rituals. Alright, who at the door? Who knocks on my demonic door?
Sir Gregory?
Good day, Louis. I think it would be good to talk. How are you feeling?
I don't know.
I understand. I heard that William spoke to you at last about our nature and our family. It's a
Yes.
good thing, but you must be a bit shaken up.
That's the least you can say.
I bid you welcome among us, Louis. Knowing William, he probably didn't go into any detail about our family, so if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask.
I'm asking all of them. My mama dead, ain't got no point. I'm not reading his mind. If y'all think I'm doing that, you out your mind, he will kill me. How long have we been in existence?
How long has our family been in existence?
We have been here since the very beginning.
What do you mean, exactly?
Are you trying to get information from me?
No, not at all. I was just wondering why that particular question seemed to disturb you.
Let us not insist, then. You yourself weren't very convinced by the question, it seems.
Are you trying to get information from me? You literally told me to ask you any question, bro. Forget you, bro.
Is there a head of the family?
You'll see. You'll meet them all, of course, when you are ready. They created us and set out the rules, especially our father. As for our mother, she retired from the political stage. We don't see her much anymore. I think that all these questions simply bore her.
So mama ain't into the politics, alright.
How many of us are there in the family?
We are 8 brothers and sisters.
Why brothers and sisters?
Well, tell me then, are there any other families like ours?
There are officially 7, but we're the oldest and therefore the most powerful.
What do you mean by brothers and sisters if we can change bodies?
You reason with logic. We have retained the human habit. When we first come into this world, we retain a certain attachment to our first envelope. If we are born as a man, we are brothers. If we are born as a woman, we are sisters. But I must admit, it has absolutely no real importance. They're just bodies.
Let us say no more on that subject then. Why does Mortimer rebel?
What's Lord Mortimer's problem?
I think he allows himself to be devoured by a need for recognition.
Has he always been like that?
More or less, but thinking about it, I believe that the birth of our latest sibling greatly accentuated his discomfort.
Who is our latest sibling?
Do you think he's jealous?
I didn't realize you were so good at behavioral analysis. Indeed, William certainly is prone to jealousy. Finding one's place, notably in the eyes of our father, is not easy.
Okay.
And we each do what we can to succeed. But I can't justify this perpetual rebellion against our rules.
I see. There is still much to learn.
Yes, it's true. You've got some catching up to do, my boy. One thing you must understand, regarding any disagreements that might arise between William and myself, is his position with regard to mankind.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Well, for centuries we've been trying to help, and therefore preserve humanity. Monarchies are simple and practical. They enable us to inspire humanity efficiently, and I can't understand why William wants to replace them with democracy.
Hey, look, I don't know. Why do I have to pick? I don't have enough information. Shoot, look, America is a democracy, and it ain't even really a democracy. So, we just gonna say it's wrong.
Well, if our goal is to direct the future of humanity, it'd work out easier through a monarchic system rather than a democracy.
I see you're a quick learner. From now on, you know the fence that separates William from the rest of the family. If only he would stop steering the destinies of certain countries like France or the United States of America in such a dangerous direction. It has taken centuries for our family to establish relative peace between demons.
Okay.
Thanks to this policy, we have been able to decide everything by confining the other families to subordinate roles. And now William is obsessed with disrupting everything.
Peace between demons? What do you mean?
I'm not
Yeah.
talking about conflicts within our family. If that was all there was, everything would be fine. But several other families, younger but nonetheless powerful, are trying to upset the balance. At present, we dominate most of the major countries around the globe. But some families are pushing, via less influential countries, to gain ground. Do you understand?
As best
So
I
the
can,
demons
yes.
just playing
When the
Monopoly
time
with
comes,
us.
you must take up a position on the political chessboard. I only hope your father doesn't take you down with him.
So the demons run politics. Hey, I know about y'all. I've heard about you people. I said it. You people. Is he in danger?
Are you suggesting he might be in danger?
Well, Louis, our father's patience is not limitless. If William ever does go too far, then yes, he will be in danger. I want you to make an informed choice. Now go and see your father, see what he has to say, and then think it over very carefully.
That's exactly what I intended to do. Thank you, Uncle.
Don't mention it. If I've been able to help
Uncle.
you in
Oh my
any way,
gosh.
go now.
This is getting. This is getting out of hand, y'all. Hold on, what's going on here?
Emily,
crying?
can I come in?
No, it's not a good time. Not right now. Leave me alone.
It's
I
just-
can tell from your voice that there's something wrong. Let me in. We have to talk, Emily.
I said no, goddamn you.
Man, bump all that. I'm in this bitch regardless. I don't condone this behavior. I don't condone this behavior, but I did it. I'm a demon, so.
You've been drinking. Why aren't I surprised? Do you think you'll find the solution in alcohol?
Get out of here, Louis. I told you not to come in.
Oh, whoa! Hey! to say about demons. Hey, all right.
First your sister, now my mother? How far will your anger go?
Do you really think I'm not suffering? You know nothing. You understand nothing.
On the contrary, everything that goes on in here is much bigger than you and me. You made your choices and now you're going to have to take responsibility for them.
Max.
I must tell you something important. Emily, listen to me.
I'm fed up with talking.
It's about what's happening here. It's about Mortimer and Holm.
I know they are demons.
That's not all.
Go on.
I'm one of them, Emily. I'm a demon too.
I know.
But how?
Sir Gregory stopped by to tell me. He wanted to bid me welcome.
I don't understand.
Welcome to the family.
You?
Emily's a
You're
demon.
his daughter?
Mortimer's daughter, Louis.
That
You're
makes
my
you
sister?
My sister?
Yes. Just the thought of the night when I suggested that we... I feel so ashamed, Louis. And that means Emma is your sister too.
Oh, shit. I spent the night with my own sister?
I was attracted to you from the moment we first spoke on the boat. And now I understand why. Do you realize what that means? I'm a monster.
We committed an error. Oh my God! So this man can either say, "Yeah, let's be this," or "We committed an error." What's "we've committed an error"? We did what we did. I'm not sleeping.
We couldn't have known. We made a mistake, damn it.
Oh, that feeling. It hurts all of a sudden.
She's trying to read my mind.
She's there. I can feel her inside me. She's trying to read my thoughts. Emily, don't do that. Get out of my mind, please. Let me remind you that it's forbidden between demons.
Sorry, Louis. I didn't want to.
I have a sister.
It's very strange for me too. A sister for a brother.
Yes.
Yes. I must get some rest. I must ask you to leave me now.
All right, but don't finish that bottle.
Don't start now. I would like to get some sleep.
I'll be leaving you then. Thank you, Emily.
Oh my God! Double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon.
Oh, don't mind me, bro. Oh my gosh. My sister caked up, though. Oh yeah, call the cops. Call the police. Best series I've ever played. I didn't see you, Morty.
Louis, I was sure you would stay. I'm proud of you. You have made the right
My mama
choice.
dead.
You must have been disappointed not to have been able to speak to Sarah one last time. I would have liked her to tell you herself.
Well, I guess I'll never know now.
True. Even so, there is one more thing I haven't told you about her. Sarah was my daughter.
What? But why didn't you tell me the truth about her?
I thought that might be too many truths to absorb at one time. I intended to tell you afterwards. You were in a hurry, so I made a decision. You've been able to understand and choose for yourself. How do you feel?
Hard to say.
I'm intrigued.
Quite curious to find out more. My whole way of thinking has been blown apart in just a couple hours.
What could be more normal? It may have been a bit brutal, but you've just grown up in a very short space of time.
Yes.
From now on, you can influence your own future. I will guide you. We've all the time we need.
So
You're not
my
the
mama
first
was
to make
my
me
sister.
that offer.
What do you mean by that?
Your brother, Sir Gregory.
Gregory. Why am I not even surprised? What did he say?
Change subjects, Louis. You spoke to me about your father, yeah?
I've been given to understand that you have a difficult relationship with your father. Isn't that right?
Let's just say we don't see things the same way. I ended up finding out that there's a world outside the rules he has imposed on us.
It seems you find yourself in the same position that you've placed men. You were told what to do, what to think, and you found it unbearable. Imagine if humanity finds out you secretly direct them. How do you think they'd react?
Your analogy is not without substance. But that's where it ends. Man's main flaw is his willingness to forget and to make the same errors time and again. He can't help it. He is mortal. I don't impose anything on anyone. I'm just following my own path.
But where does it lead?
I suppose I should explain. For centuries now, demons have emerged in and around great leaders all over the world. But like true tyrants, they have governed with an iron fist in a studded glove.
That's the impression I get.
But you see, people's discontent is increasing, and they are too high up to hear it. They take themselves for gods. Sooner or later, the people will turn against us, just as they have in the past. Each time it's happened, many of us have died. We must master the humans, yes, but gently. And the best way of doing that is by allowing them a free choice, Louis.
Is that his project?
You really are trying to liberate men.
Of course, not entirely, no. It is easier to keep control over people who slumber than people who are oppressed. A man with nothing to lose is a dangerous man. Whereas, if you give him a roof, food, and entertainment, he will do whatever you want. The best way of getting them to achieve something is to make them think it was their idea. For that, they have to feel as if they are free.
Hang on. What do you mean?
Look at the United States. From the start, I introduced an idea that will change everything. The idea that everything is possible. Everyone can become someone. Is there anything more beautiful?
You mean it's not true?
Man can move mountains when he believes it is in his own interest. And what nobler cause is there than his own freedom?
What?
Do you have any more examples?
Of course.
Yeah.
Talk to me about slavery.
Well, take the slave trade, for example. It's an archaic practice that simply has to stop. Today, black slaves of America work for free and in unbearable conditions. Tomorrow, if you free the blacks and offer them work along with a salary, they will bless you for it. Then, they will be integrated into the system. They will be taxable. Once they are free, they will have to work for a roof, pay taxes, and feed their families. Maybe we could take away the civil rights of prisoners, for example. In this way, we'll keep control of all those who respect the system and benefit from the others as a workforce.
Politicians are demons. That's what I'm hearing.
And what would you propose for women?
Yeah.
They must be given the right to work and to vote. Look, at the moment, they don't work. They take care of raising children. What a mistake. We have to get them out of the house. Make them work. In this way, not only will they become consumers, but they will also delegate the job of education to the system. We could guide humanity from a young age, Louis, don't you see? Today, we are wasting too much time.
I'm starting to fear for my life.
What obscurantism! By harping on this concept of good and evil, guilt and redemption, look where men are now, locked up in beliefs that should no longer exist. It's time for men to rediscover themselves and to take control of their lives, as they really are, without any moral judgment.
Moral judgment? Oh, he want us to be out here kooking out.
Tell me what you think about progress.
Progress is essential, Louis. It's the future.
What else?
Progress must liberate humanity from burdensome chores. Progress must replace man wherever his presence is not obligatory. It creates both the desire and the need. It will liberate women as soon as the machines are able to do all the chores in the home automatically. It will bring men together by bringing a faster means of locomotion. Look at the cultural revolution that printing brought about. But the most important of all has already been laid. The foundation stone, freedom of speech. The First Amendment of the Constitution. There must be opponents to every project. So, above all, don't develop a one-track approach. Otherwise, man won't have enough room for expression to feel free. If man sees his chains, he will only want to break them. If we give men the feeling that they are free, I am convinced that they will exceed their limits. And it is only from that condition that humanity shall rise up.
But do you want to dominate or raise humanity higher?
I want it to advance. I want it to progress. Man is our vessel. If he progresses, then so do we. Wouldn't you like to know what we really are?
Who do you mean? Demons?
Yes, us. Our species. I've been searching for centuries, trying to find a way to explain the reason of our existence, but humanity has not yet evolved enough to make any progress on the subject. I am convinced that the sciences will bring that knowledge someday.
So, that's your objective, is it? To understand who we are?
It is manipulation, but man, I'm playing a game, so. But man don't even know who man is. Well, how did I get there?
I understand your goal, but the change you propose is not really a significant one. It is merely more smoke and mirrors.
You must understand that we directly depend on men. Consequently, we have to do our utmost to help them progress and to prevent them from killing each other.
Why not teach them to be autonomous? No. Why not impose
As
speech?
we have the power to influence their will, why not impose the desire to live in peace?
We do exactly that, on a regular basis. But a leopard cannot change its spots. When the person that you inspired dies, you have to start all over again with the next one. It's painstaking work, Louis. Our family clings to its privileges and to the past, and that's how they are putting us in danger. The time has come for change. Now that you know your true nature, there are still a few things I need to teach you.
What do you mean exactly?
A new skill, and not the least, Louis.
Can I grow my hand
It's
back?
about taking control of a person.
Hey, here we go. I don't see how I could do that.
I shall help you the first time.
How do you do it?
It's an animal resonance. How it works is still a bit unclear even to us.
Like a wave or a sound?
That seems the most likely, yes.
Frequencies.
In my opinion, demons are capable of tuning their psychic frequency to that of others. That is why, for example, I tend to surround myself with deaf and dumb servants. The servants dressed in black. I infiltrated them. I opened a channel between them and me, and then I deprived them of speech and hearing. This way, no other demon can turn them against me.
Well, dang.
Okay, let's not waste any more time.
I deduce that you're impatient to master what's in store for you. That is good. I thought I'd mix business with pleasure for this first time.
What do you mean by that?
The conference will come to a close shortly, as you know. Not that I'm fed up with archaic diplomacy, but it's time to ensure the success of this project. To make this happen, I would like Piaget to inform the Pope he has changed sides.
You're going to use your powers to alter the votes?
The real game is about to begin, Louis. Up till now, the guests have been sizing each other up. From now on, it's time for Gregory and myself to play, as well as you yourself. Now, here is my plan. I would like you to join His Eminence in his room.
Just play along. We'll see when the time comes. Very well. And then?
You're going to have to trust me. What we're going to do is painless for the human you are going to invade.
Invade?
Yes, you're going to enter his mind and take control. You're going to influence his actions and his psyche.
How?
Make him speak, then concentrate. You must focus on him. in order to feel his thoughts. Then, while speaking, you must link with him. Once you're done, you will naturally find your way to the source and enter into his thoughts.
But what if I fail?
Trust in your instincts. You just have to let yourself go. You have the skill. Let your nature come to the fore. You'll see. If you fail, you'll be in for some light banter with His Eminence. That's all. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Very well.
Perfect. Go now. The Cardinal is in his room. You will have to write a letter to the Pope as if Piaggi had written it himself. In this letter, tell the Pope that whatever happens during the conference, he must follow my propositions. But be careful. In order to protect himself from counterfeiters, the Pope had Piaggi's hand tattooed with a symbol to be sure of his identity. You'll see when you're inside him. You'll understand. Once it's written up, just bring it back to me, and I'll send it off immediately.
All right. I'll take care of it.
That's a great stopping point. It's just a lot of information. So my mom is my sister. Emily is my sister. Great, right? Wow! Anyway, if y'all enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to Doom University. But we out. Peace, peace.
Perfect.
Why, thank you. I'm feeling pretty good about it.
Give him a 4.0 G's.
Certainly, sir.